The very first card that you got is one of my favorites from the Holy Spirit, to expect miracles. Remember, only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally, and that Spirit has your back. When I tapped into the energy of you guys, that expecting miracles, and then what came was your bow and your arrow of truth, and being able to hit your mark. And the next card that you got is Commander Ashtar, with a call to action and talking about leading by example. So when this came up, there was a lot stirring for you guys. I was feeling the energy of you guys where there's a lot to be upset about in the world. And because you guys are so powerful and you have this bow, this arrow of sort of truth, and there's like this driving force. It feels, the energy of you feels like this driving force for truth. And so with a lot of things going on in the world, some of you might be getting really upset with what you're seeing in terms of what's not true everywhere and what's unjust everywhere. And so there was this feeling of, okay guys, but you guys, it's really important for Sagittarius to stay positive. Really important, because your energy is so strong and ripples out and radiates out just because of who you are. It's really important that you sort of keep the morale up around you and in the world. That was the energy that was coming. And then here we come with this, you're a leader, lead by example. So it's going to be important for you guys, especially in August, to stay positive. The next card that came out is this optimism. It's going to be really important for you to stay positive, because you're so powerful and because you are so driven to what's right and truth and that sort of thing. So stay positive. That one's really powerful. And then the very next card that comes up is the Sun. This one is top and center for you guys. So while this is fundamental because it's first, this one is also fundamental because it's top and center, and it's talking about positive thinking. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. And not only will you become an inspiring success, but you also, by radiating that energy out and allowing others to then acclimate and resonate with your energy of that positive, you inspire people. So by staying positive, you can inspire success in yourself and others. So lead by example. Being positive is going to be really important, even with the negative that you see. And it's like with an arrow, with your bow and arrow and wanting to just shoot the lies and blow them up, right? Just shoot the lies and blow them up. That would have a person in your position looking for sort of the injustices and the lies so that you can, hit them with truth. And so they're saying, be mindful that not too much of your focus is on the negative and finding that negative, but more on the positive, that you have the bow and arrow and you hit your mark and truth will be revealed and justice will happen. That's like the primary message for you guys, no matter what else is happening. You need a good laugh. This laughter card comes up. And right when I was notice these facial expressions. These two are very, very powerful. But notice their expressions. It's very serious. There's something very serious here. This is the Commander and the Holy Spirit saying expect miracles, and they're very, very serious, and they're saying for you guys with this optimism, staying positive, knowing you're going to hit your mark, laugh. Let laughter come into your life to not only help with the optimism, but also as a leader. If you're laughing at some of this stuff as you hit your target, as the truth comes out, sorts of things, laughter is going to be really good in a lot of ways, okay? With that laughter comes this light feeling with optimism, staying positive, leading by example with being positive. You get this whole new emotional experiences. You got 2 cards from Raphael the Healer, making reference to being positive, new emotional experiences, like positive, wonderful emotional experiences and insights. This one talks about great insights, great intuitive insights, and this one talks about deep and lasting intuitive insights. So you might be experiencing some of those throughout the month of August, around this time. It could be starting now, it could go past August. It's just around this time you could be experiencing some new emotional experiences and having some pretty cool spiritual insights that are very deep and lasting. So that first row for you guys, speaking to sort of who you are and who you are in the world and how you can affect people in the world and in your own sphere. Your reading also speaks to relationships, like your love life, and also career for you guys. So you got both of these coming up as well. So for one, some of you, there might be some challenges that come up in relationships. And what Archangel Michael is saying is that you can be free from this. Especially if you're getting, carrying this sort of energy of optimism and positive thinking. You might be able to, and with these insights, with these deep and spiritual insights, you might be able to see the situation a little differently. So if you're in a challenging situation in a relationship, see if you can look at it in a different way. And also with this higher perspective, see if you can, it says, make a courageous choice to change your situation. So not seeing things clearly, that's what they're saying about seeing it differently. You might be able to see things differently if you're looking through the lens of optimism. Does that make sense? Expecting miracles to happen, because they can and they will. For others of you, you may not be in any kind of a challenging situation right now, and so this might be a bit of a sort of, to let you know if some kind of challenge comes up in your relationship, see if you can look at it from an optimistic perspective. We also get this beloved one, so he's coming right up with this one. Actually all 4 of these kind of go together. We have Shamuel is saying that I am helping you with your soulmate relationship. So again, maybe confirming that some challenges might come up if you're not in some challenges right now. And he's helping you with the situation. And then it looks like because he's helping you with the situation, and because if a situation comes up, or if you're in a situation, seeing it from another perspective, and things are happening really, really fast. The energy right now is just palpable. And so things are happening like this. So the very next card that you get is from the Knight of Raphael, saying that situations that make your heart flutter, romantic relationships, and just being swept off your feet, right? That feeling of just whoosh, like everything's just wonderful in a relationship. And then you also get the marriage card. So for some of you, it might be that you're in a relationship, that's in a bit of a struggle. So these are the 4. Let's see. These are the 4 coming up. So you might be in a relationship that's in a bit of a challenge. Shamuel is going to come help you with this. it's going to get resolved, and your heart's just going to be fluttering, and it very well might lead to marriage. Yeah. Like all together at the same time. This is happening in a lot of the readings where things are just happening so fast. Yeah. So that's really positive. So look for that. So if some kind of challenge comes up, see if you can stay positive. The good stuff happening, your heart fluttering on the other side of it. That can really help. And it's also coming up right under laughter. So let laughter help break, break any this feelings and intensities of some kind of challenge that might be coming up. You're also getting an excellent opportunity might come up for work. This row now is about your career. An excellent opportunity could be offered to you, scholarships, something in education, something along the lines of in your career. The Page of Ariel is coming in with some kind of an offer for you in your career. As you consider that, as the leader that you are, as the commander that you are of your life, right? The Archangel Michael comes in to say, there might be a better way. So be, in terms of, as this offer comes in, it might be something that has you going down a path thinking of how you could do this. And he's coming in to say you don't have to do it alone. He's coming in like right here to say, you are a leader. You are a leader. So, and leading by example, right? Everything about this is the commander, the leader of everything, of your life, including your career. So Archangel Michael is saying that you might want to get some help. You don't have to do things alone. So you might want to delegate out. Consider that. It might be a better way to accomplish what it is that you would like to do. As you consider that, or you consider working for yourself, you consider bringing on people to help you with it, prioritize and keep things simple, is what they're saying. Keeping it simple and getting rid of any excess. Prioritizing your higher self, prioritizing what really lights you up, kind of thing, and letting go of anything that doesn't, just really, really excite you about pursuing this, whether it might be a promotion or some kind of a raise or actually starting some kind of entrepreneur adventure. Keeping it simple, prioritizing, and making sure that every aspect of it is something you absolutely love. And if it's not something that you absolutely love, then you can consider delegating out to others to do the things that maybe aren't your full passion. But what is lined up with you is to be a leader. So it would make sense to delegate some things out. Then we get the 9 of Gabriel is saying to stay determined to move forward. So once you get this inspiration or idea, take action on it, right? Commander Ashtar is also saying to take charge and a call to action. Take action on it. Once you get clear about your priorities about it, take action on it. This is also saying to stay determined. To stay determined, be prepared for any possibility. Anything can happen, including challenges, and at the same time, including miracles. Both could be happening. This is a farmer, right? A farmer, typically, they could have a really good yield, and at the same time, something could happen in nature and present some big challenges. Both of those could happen. So be prepared for anything, is what they're saying. And the Chariot comes up, wants to come up with this. The Chariot wants to come up with this to say determination again, staying determined. Also self-control, career advancement. This is like as you're working towards your career, and taking action and moving forward. This is determination and self-control. This is also coming back. There's so many meanings in this one. There's 2 horses running, so it's like, yes, go continue to take action towards your passions and what you've come up with that you'd like to create. The energy is so intense. All right, so we got these 2 horses running. There's a black one and a white one, right? There can be some challenges and there can be miracles. But 2 cards talking about staying determined. Staying determined and continuing to take action, staying determined to continue to move forward, and also this idea of self-control over both the black and the white, the light and the dark. Kind of going back to the beginning of the reading where they were talking about you being a leader and staying positive. Staying positive, so important for you guys, because you are so powerful and affect everyone around you. And especially if you're going to have other people working with you with this, you will affect them energetically, emotionally. You affect people. So this is about self-control. This is about controlling. You have control over both the light and the dark and which one you choose to focus on. So keep a balance with that. It's also that negative can happen and miracles can happen. This card is just loaded with information for you guys. Yeah. Stay positive. Stay determined. Keep going. You're going to keep going too. You're not going to let anything stop you. So if there's some kind of a challenge comes up, don't let it stop you. Keep going. Get back up on the horse kind of thing. Get back up on the horse. Thinking on your feet. You get the fox spirit that's talking about thinking on your feet. And he's coming up with these 2, regarding career, staying determined. If there's some kind of a challenge that comes up in your career, thinking on your feet, thinking fast, and also thinking positive. Think on your feet and thinking positive is going to be really important. It will be very helpful for you guys. So kind of just be prepared for anything. Anything is possible. Know that anything is possible. Know that miracles do happen and will be occurring when you stay positive and expect them. Have faith. Know that miracles do happen and hold on to that kind of focus. And while this is your top and center card, he also wants to kind of end. He wants to come up here to end your reading. Life is wonderful, right? It's a roller coaster. Sometimes challenges come up in relationships and then miracles happen, right? Sometimes challenges come up in work and then miracles can happen. So stay positive, thrive through the power of positive thinking, and you and everyone around you will be an inspiring success. Those are kind of the final words on the card. Inspiring also because you affect everyone. And everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. So your very being radiates out into the whole world, not just the people that are closest to you, but most definitely the people closest to you. So thrive through the power of positive thinking and expect the miracles that can come and that will be coming, even when the challenges come too. Okay? Have a wonderful August, you guys. I love you so much. Take really good care of yourselves. Until next time, and we'll talk to you soon.